so funny, when I drew her, she ended up looking like Charlize Theron a little bit. Let's see if... And I'm like, wow, she'd be a really good Lady Death. So now I'm working on She with one of my trusty reference books, which I've had probably since 1990. Gee whiz, I've had to have this since 1994. And they're just, these books are great. I guess they're like coloring book type things. Fix my lights. My lights are a little weird. And I'm using samurai armor because at the feet of Anna will not be demons, or will there? But there will be samurai. Actually, I was drawing from this armor, so you guys will see that armor in the book. Brian came up with an incredible name for the project. We will be making a big announcement about that next week. We will have them at San Diego Comic-Con. They will be exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con. However, Zaid, great, the boobs are bigger. He wanted the boobs bigger. Yeah. He's like, make her boobs bigger. Anyway, so, but what Brian will be doing, we will be doing, I believe, a pre-sale of sorts for people who cannot make it to San Diego. These will be extremely limited. We'll let everyone know how much they are once we do it. And we'll go on from there. Chet Bluntly is on. What's up, Joe McDonald? How are you, brother? Here you go. This is going to be better. Let's do this. Now that's better with the mic, right? That's a little better. My levels are better now. I moved it even closer. So loading. Now it's all loaded. We're all good. I'm gonna post the link again, guys. Do me a huge favor. Share this with your friends. We're in the last half hour. The last half hour of the campaign. It's been a long campaign, but we've learned so much. Deborah has been working every single day on this. We've got a lot of our rewards have come in. We've got our Tucci Trooper car magnets in. These are badass. See, Matthew actually took one for his locker. They're like vinyl car magnets. And the stickers, I believe, came in. I'll be doing some unboxing. Monday, we'll be putting together our trading card. We'll get our trading card off to Anthony Delaney and Artist Express Printing. Artist Express Printing will also be doing our sketch covers that John Broly and I will be sketching. And I guess we're going to do a live feed when we sketch. Hopefully, John can come over one day and in the I don't know, next week or two, once we get those books done, and we'll sit down at our art tables and we'll just sketch. And maybe we'll drink some beers or something. But, that's what we'll do. Hey, Billy, I kept meaning to ask, Debbie is your model for shipping, right? For shipping or for she? For she, yes. Debbie, yeah, Debbie's the model for she. She was the original model. I even found a picture here. I got a lot of cool pictures. I'll show you guys that. I don't know if she wants me to show you, but I'll show you. Of Debbie posing. For me back in the 90s. That's fine. All right. Okay. Here we go. We should have sunk that Russian frigate that came near our cruiser. Okay, here's a picture. Here, honey. Here's me doing this to Deb. Here's one of our posing pictures. That's in Hoboken, New Jersey, back in, I don't know, honey, when was that, 92 or something? No, maybe 93. Let's see, what else we got? I got a lot of ones of her posing. See if she'll be happy with these. Okay, here's a shot. Here's a shot of when Anna first opens the box to reveal the coin. And I use that of Debbie posing for that. And my poor long-suffering, the artist's wife, right? What a good actress she is. She really is. Here's another fun picture. I don't know. Here's two people like, what the devil? That's either in my kitchen or her kitchen in Hoboken. Here's another shot. I'm like, honey, before you go to work, or, you know, right after work, she'd come over and I have her just posing, doing all sorts of things. And here's a really cool one. I don't know what's going on in this one, but I guess someone is taking down a damsel in distress before she comes and hacks his head off. And there's poor Deb, and she's like, oh my God, May 1992. So there's me attacking her, and then we have lots of her slicing me up and stuff. But yes, Mr. Unger. So Debbie was the original model. Here's a great one of Debbie. So I have this whole book of all poses of Deb for the she stuff. And it's pretty funny. Kicking, lots of them. Let's see. Climbing. Here she's climbing up. Oh, duh. So, that's what we did in the city back in the 90s. Honey, after work, bring your workout gear or something and pose for me. So, good times. Good times, man. Fun stuff. And, oh yeah, here's something. Look at this. My mother had actually made a she costume. So there was Debbie posing for that. So, fun stuff. Anyway, so, yes, Mr. Unger. So, for those of you who know, Deb was posing for me for a lot of these she comic pages. And, oh, here's one in the church. We actually went to the church when Anna went to the church. And so here's Deb. I guess it's on her lunch break at work or after work. And she's being Anna posing after work in the city. And that's that. So there you go. There's a lot of that. Let me put this away because I want to keep a clean studio. Sure. Ah. And that's it. Anyway, guys. So, good to see you guys. My thing keeps falling. I have painter's tape. And this is what I use, painter's tape. But I draw pretty high up. My artboard is on a pretty high angle because I like to draw like this as opposed to hunkering down, drawing like that. And the painter's tape, you know, it's okay, but it also doesn't leave any residue on the paper. But I also use drafting tape, but the drafting tape ends up getting sticky, and it leaves a residue. So that's that. Zaid Comics, you should do side by side of the reference and the art in the back of the omnibus. That's a great idea. I sure can do that. That's an excellent idea for the omnibus. For the Return of the Warrior, the Return of the Warrior story will be 48 pages of story and art, so there won't be really room for extras unless you know, the Indiegogo. And I think we're going to launch Indiegogo. We do it through Indiegogo again. I really liked their customer service. I liked how they supported our project. The Indiegogo. Once we hit our goal, we became a top book for theirs. We had hit it, especially thanks to EVS and his Centurions. We hit our goal in a few hours on that, and we immediately popped up to the top of when you search comics, comic book campaigns. When we did it with Kickstarter. And nothing against Kickstarter, because Kickstarter was great. But when we did it with Kickstarter, we actually hit our goal, I think, in 7 hours of $15,000. And we were never a project they loved. We were never a project of something to look at, because I would go on, you know, on different accounts. I have another account, too, the one I kind of buy books, when I buy books, before the Crusade Fine Arts campaign one. So I would go on my old... my personal indie Kickstarter campaign, the one that I actually buy comics and stuff from people. And we were never once up there. You had to search for it. So that got a little discouraging. But Indiegogo was quite the opposite. They seemed to really champion the project, especially after it was the second campaign. The first campaign was on Kickstarter, and a lot of the big rewards had already shipped. So it's pretty cool. Yes, 3M blue painter's tape. Is this 3M? I think it is. Is it? No, this is what I get at my local painter. If you say so, JP, I will check it out. I will check out 3M. What's the status of Zombie Sama shipping out? Okay. I don't know, Deborah, if you're watching, if you want to come down. Yes, I saw that he said the omnibus. Zombie Sama is now at the printer. The hardcover is up in Canada. The soft cover is down in Virginia. So I know the hardcover takes a little bit longer than the soft cover does. However, the good news is that we were able to do it in North America, so we'd have to worry about having it shipped overseas and all that long process of shipping. because by the time we get the books back, it takes a long time. So we are planning to get this book out the end of June. We're kind of in the early July. We'll get the books out. We'll get all the books out by the end of July, and then we'll launch She at the end of July. She Return of the Warrior at the end of July, or in August. I don't want to get in the way of Comic-Con. I don't want to get lost in all the Comic-Con stuff. And also, I believe Brian Pulido is launching his next Lady Death project in July, and in August. And I will give him, I will not give him anything. I will, out of respect for him and all that he's done for me, I don't want to get in his way. Plus, he'll crush us. So, but after Brian does his Lady Death, then we'll do She. That's the plan, unless it's at the end of the month. I want to coordinate with him and see when he's going to do his book. So, that's it. So if anyone has any questions, because I'm going to get back to work. I got to finish this cover. Again, I did the Lady Death. Next week, I'm doing the She Vampirella. We're doing a 50th anniversary Vampirella edition as part of his series, Dynamite series of that. He graciously asked us to, it's a privilege to be asked to contribute a special Vampirella She cover for Vampy's 50th anniversary book for San Diego Comic-Con. I got to do that next week. I got some commissions next week. Finish a couple of commissions that I'm bringing to Heroes World. And then I will be at the Heroes World Con from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it's back to designing. Then it's back to the She, the Return of the Warrior Ashcan edition, because we have to get that out. That will be printed, again, as I said, at Artist Express Printing. Anthony Delaney is the... He's a fantastic publisher in his own right and creator. Anthony is that's his print shop. We will be having Anthony on our crowdfunding comics show as well to talk about how he can help. He helps a lot of independent publishers, a lot of small publishers. With his books, his prices are incredibly affordable. He's got amazing customer service. He did our 25th anniversary silver editions. He did our 25th anniversary metal editions and our holofoil editions. And he will be doing the San Diego Comic-Con edition. And so I'm looking forward to having him. So I got to finish that book. That's 16 pages. And I guess after I get back from Heroes, John Broly and I, again, will be sitting down to do our, I don't know, I think we got to do 50 or so each special zombie books. And, sketches, and it looks good. How is everything, Shinobi? Everything is great. Jim Michalek, what's up, Jim? Next Tuesday, we have it's our general meeting at the Post, so I hope you can come on down. It's going to be the officers' installation, so it'd be good to see you. So if you can come down, we're going to hang out. Hopefully Debbie and the boys will come, because I am third vice again. Thank you, Mr. Unger, for that. We got a great post in Sayville, New York. Any veterans out there, any sons of veterans, if you guys would like to join the American Legion, we've got a really great active post. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fantastic veterans, a lot of family members, and it's one of the best posts I've ever seen. That's awesome, Jim. I'm glad you're here. Robert Joseph, I'll see you there, buddy. Oh, thank you, Yakosi. Thank you for getting the all for one. Thank you so much for helping us out with that. So, again, we are now at 15 minutes left. What the heck? Again, I'm just over the moon. I can't believe we were hoping for $15,000, and you guys really, really put us over the top. And it's just wonderful that what you've done for us, the support you've showed for us. Like I said, Debbie's been working her butt off on this. John Brolia, I mean, the work that he did is incomparable. We're so excited. He's got great plans for Zombie Sama 2, Dorm of the Dead, which will be out in 2020 next year. So right now, through Crusade Comics, we'll be putting out 3 Kickstarter projects this year. Hopefully 4 Kickstarter projects next year if John can get Zombie Sama done. 3 She, 1 Zombie Sama next year, because Zombie Sama is a big book. And then in 2021 we'll be doing 4 as well, maybe 5. So the goal is to actually do 1 Kickstarter, one crowdfunded book. See, one of my friends called me. Oh, it's my wife. All right, hang on. Yes, honey. Yeah, I'm live. You're live too. What's up? Okay, so Debbie's going to... Okay, great. All right. Thanks, honey. All right, bye. Okay, so Deborah said that once she ends it, she will end it at 2 p.m., but it will take a couple of hours for it to go into to close. So it still will be in demand mode. But again, guys, Dark Admiral, what's up? What's happening, brother? If you guys could share it, that would be great. If we're $90 shy of $42,000. $42,000. Isn't that amazing? You guys are amazing. We got some great perks still left. There's original art up there. The prints, all that. Wow, oh man, so we got enough. Someone gave us more. We're $45 away from $42,000. So if you guys could share this, ask your parents, Mr. Unger, if you wouldn't mind contributing to us for our book. And you know, I don't know what to say. Tired. But I'm a son of a gun. You go, Matt V. Phil Russell, what's happening, Phil? I got your hoodie. I've had your hoodie for a year and a half, I think, now. So I'm sorry. No, for about a year. Anyway, it was great to see you on Naples stream. Yes, Tommy, it was great to be on Doug's stream. Doug has been a huge supporter of us. We got a really cool thing at San Diego Comic-Con, and we will stream it live for those of you who cannot make it. I was given a spotlight panel for San Diego, and I will be we'll promote. Thank you, Penny, for promoting it. Oh, dude, Penny, look at this. All right, you want to see how my shins are healing? This is from last year. Let me get the camera, show it. I don't know if I can do that. I still have a scar on my shin from last year with Bo Smith. Let me see. Let me see if I can show it. Hang on, let me get off of this stupid thing. Let me get off of this. Oh, no, here I am. Okay. If I load a camera, you'll be able to see it. Okay. All right. This is from last year's shin kicking contest. Now, I know it may not be much to you, but that's still a scar from San Diego Comic-Con. I had to chip a bone. Let's see if I can get it closer. If I move the camera in, I could do that. Look. Hang on. I'll put my leg here and I'll film it. Whoop. See that? That's a dang scar from last year from Bo Smith. Stephen Scott Bo Smith. Where is it? There you go. That's from last July. Crazy. But I won. You should see the other guy. So, that's that. So, enough of my funny business. So, it's nice and warm out here. I closed the windows. It's beautiful out. There's no humidity. I'm going to open my windows again. There were guys doing stuff on the street. I think they were doing gas lines or something like that. So coming to you live from my studio, everybody. I just wanted to thank you all. We got 12 minutes left, and we're going to close our campaign. John Brolia, myself, Mindy Lopkin, Paul Little, our editors J.C. Vaughn and Jason Odom. Everyone really, Asha Kishin, that beautiful variant cover that even Jimmy said, this is great. Jimmy Palmiotti's like, this is really great. I just want to thank you all, each and every one of you, from the bottom of our hearts, from the bottom of my heart. I hope I can speak on behalf of everyone else, that we just really appreciate you making this book a reality. Again, Mindy, our designer, put together a beautiful, beautiful book. The hardcover is stunning, with the pages and everything, with the end cap pages or whatever they're called. It just looks beautiful. We are shipping it with ISBNs. As I said, we weren't going to put an ISBN number on it, but we did put an ISBN number on it because we didn't charge for shipping. So we want to, which was kind of a mistake from us, and that's something to learn, is that you got to add shipping to these books, especially a book that's 72 pages long, 72 pages in length. So we're going to ship them, for the ones we can, media mail. For those of you that got the I Want It All, for those that you got the hoodies or the t-shirts or the prints, of course, those won't go media mail. Those will go, I guess, first class. But for the most part, if we could try to save some money and put that money towards, to our creators, that would be fantastic. So, Thomas, my friend, how are you? It's good to see you, my Belgian brute. I have yet to drink that beer. Phil Pops Diaz, I backed and got to get the ash can. Thank you, my friend, for that. These last few days have been good. She will be epic. Yes, they have been great last few days. I want to thank Doug Tenaple. I want to thank Ethan Van Sciver. I want to thank all of my friends who shared it. I want to thank all of you, especially who pushed it. I have so many great comic book friends in the industry, and I find myself really fortunate that there. I mean, I know there's a lot of division these days, like everything all over the world. Gee whiz, it sounds like the 60s during Vietnam. But there's a lot of division in the comics industry right now, and it really breaks my heart because we all got into this because we love comics. Why am I out of focus? Because I moved. These high-def cameras, these high-tech cameras. And it's sad, you know, and there's no room for that. I have no room for that. I have no time for that. I have friends, you know, heck, I'm friends with commies, you know, so what does that tell you? But good thing I don't have any friends that are Nazis, though, because I don't have any time for that crap. But I guess I might, you know, some of my commie friends, they seem like useful idiots, so I guess we'll put up with them until they get dangerous, and then we'll have to, you know, smack them around too. So, anyway, the Asha image on the cover is one. Yes, the Asha image, is that a cover in the All for One or just a print? I think it's a print and a cover. Yeah, Kosei. Deborah, are you? Let me ask Deb. Let's call my wife. Call Deborah.
What is your wife's name?
Cool Deborah.
Calling Deborah.
My Alfred. See if she answers. 9 minutes left. Commies can use a good smack. I love talking smack about commies. I love it. Yes. Someone wants to know the Asha image. Is that a cover or in the All for One or just a print?
Yeah, that is a type, not a typo, but an item misclick. So yes, it is the book. It's all books. So it's actually 5 books, 4 levels, which is the All for One.
Yes.
It was the first 4 levels, but it's 5 books. It is the Indiegogo version, the Akira version, the Asha version, Defiant Jane, the hardcover, and the She Ash Can.
And how much is that? That's a lot.
It's $140.
Woo! $140. And these books are all extremely limited, especially the hardcover. The hardcover is only limited to what, $275?
Yeah, I think the largest print run of any of them that we're doing right now is $400.
Wow.
And that's the Indiegogo standard edition.
Excellent. So these will be the lowest printed She books ever. And I'm sorry, Zombie Sama books and our She Ash Can as well.
And the most limited will be the Throwback Thursday.
Thank you, darling. Okay.
You're welcome,
All right.
sweetie pie.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Jolly good on that. Okay, guys, so you heard her. You heard the lady. So everything's extremely rare. Everything comes signed unless you don't want it to. You know, talking to my friends, and they're like, "Are you crazy? Signing those books and giving them free signature away?" Because signature books are so, you know, they're so, you know, they're in such high demand now because of, you know, people going to less and less comic conventions. This looks a little uneven, so I'm fixing that. Yeah, that's that. Tally ho. I'm going to move my little OBS thing. Is that better framing? I think that might be some better framing. Let's put it in the center. There you go. And so that's that. So, guys, we are shy of $42,000. Last I checked, we were $45 shy. I think that's the price of a hardcover. There's also, I said, the She Ash Can. The only place that you can get the She Ash Can, the Return of the Warrior preview Ash Can, is through this campaign. For those of you who got it through Kickstarter, you guys will get yours. That's closed already. And now this new one, so they'll be gone. We won't have them at cons. We won't have them, they won't be solicited. And it's a specific, you know, a book we'll have some story pages. We'll have some script notes. We'll have character designs. We'll have a description of the actual story. A lot of behind the scenes things, and that'll be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun, that book. I can't wait to really... I already started it, but when Mindy comes in, our designer, and she starts putting it together, she is just amazing. She's an amazing designer, amazing letterer, and then we move on to she. John will go on to, like I said, John will go on to Zombie Sama 2, Dorm of the Dead. He's working on a huge Dark Horse project right now, a huge book for Dark Horse, which is epic. So that's why we expect Zombie Sama 2, Dorm of the Dead to come out next year in 2020. So I'll be all she. I'll be all she. I got some covers. There'll be an announcement of another cover I'll be doing, a mainstream cover I just got. I have to finish that this month. And we're all gearing up to San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, again, so, getting back to it. I was given a spotlight panel at San Diego. I'm on 3 panels. One will be, and these panels I'm on with all these huge names, which is really cool. The spotlight panel, they wanted to be about Billy Tucci. And, I talk about myself all the time, so, and you guys hear me talk about myself, so why should we waste a panel space on Billy Tucci and she? So what it's going to be, it's called Crowdfunding Comics. And that panel, I have been joined by a few terrific friends. I've got my buddy Stephen Perros, who's a screenwriter, and he had a hugely successful Kickstarter with Stoker and Wells, Order of the Golden Dawn, with my pal Barry Orkin. These are 2 of my junior high school pals, guys I met in junior high school. And Barry designs all of our logos. He did the beautiful painting on the back cover of She #1. He actually hand painted the first 2 issues of She, till we realize how expensive that is. And then he moved on to bigger and better things. He's also the creator of Demon Gun with Gary Cohn. And Steven wrote a film called The Cat's Meow, amongst other things, Around the World in 80 Days. He's worked on a lot of projects. So Steve decided to launch his own Kickstarter, and that was hugely successful. Joining Steve and myself will be our moderator, which will be J.C. Vaughn, the vice president of Overstreet Publishing, who currently has a Kickstarter with Stories for Impressionable Children. If I could post a link, I'll post a link in the comment section for that. He's got his campaign ends next Friday. He's got a week to go. He's not asking for a lot. One of the goals is my original art. Oh, I think I gave him the original art. I think I gave it to him. One of the goals will be my cover, my original art cover, and then I'm going to draw on the back cover of it. I'm going to draw you or something for you on the back cover. That's another pledge. Our next guest for our panel, for our crowdfunding comics panel, will be Brian Miller. Brian has launched a bunch of Kickstarters. Most popular is Coloring for Comics, very educational crowdfunding campaign, which was hugely successful. Brian, of course, is the one who's coloring the She and the Lady Death. I can't say. Our secret project for San Diego. Brian Miller and Hi-Fi Design will be coloring that. Then, speaking of Brian, we have the king of crowdfunding, the king of Kickstarter, actually. Brian Polito will be a guest on our panel as well. And, of course, my pal, your pal, everyone's pal, and the godfather of crowdfunding comics, Jimmy Palmiotti. So we've got a great all-star lineup for that panel. I'm sure Comic-Con will let you know when that panel is, and they'll give you all the details. But it's an all-star panel. It'll be a lot of fun, highly entertaining, but also highly educational. And hopefully we'll be able to stream that live via the Blevins Media Center, Mobile Media Center. We'll bring the mic, we'll bring the camera, we'll bring the whole setup and try to stream that live to you guys. So, okay, we got 2 minutes left. I'm going to get going. Again, guys, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every one of you. This has been an incredible, incredible journey. I learned so much. Again, little typos here and there, but, it was a wonderful learning experience. And now we move on to She. And I just checked. We're over $42,000. So thank you, guys. We're $42,074 for Zombie Sama by John Brolia and myself. It's a great graphic novel, 72 pages. And it's basically the story of when the zombie apocalypse is the best thing to ever happen to you. It's a lot of heart to the story. John drew a beautiful book, illustrated a beautiful book. He really is the heart and soul of Zombie Sama. Paul Little came in. His colors are so dynamic. His palette is just incredible. I cannot wait to work with him again myself. Mindy Lopkin, our designer, and our letterer. Asha Kishna for supplying that beautiful variant cover. Wes Hartman, who colored our variant covers for us. J.C. Vaughn and Jason Odom, our editors, who worked on the book. I'm hoping when we get the book, maybe we can do a crowdfunded comics reunion and we can have the whole staff on and talk about it. And I can't say enough about my buddy, my partner for crowdfunding comics, Mr. Niall Scala, for putting together the video and helping us with every aspect of the process. Even though he's never done a Kickstarter himself, he's supported tons of them, hundreds of them, I think. And he really came through. So thank you so much, Niall. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Asha. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, JC. Thank you, Jason Odom. And, of course, thank you, Deborah, my darling wife, who works every day on it, 6 hours a day. She's working on it, answering questions, working all the aspects of printing, all the semantics of it and statistics to get the book together. And of course, how can I do that? We would be nowhere without my partner in crime, John Brolia, the heart and soul of Zombie Sama. He's an incredible young man, and I just want to thank each and every one of you. So it's 2:01. I'm going to go. Let me jump over here, see myself. Let me see if anyone has any last questions. Thank you guys for helping us up. Sal, good to see you. Has now 6? What's 6? What's 6 question marks? Lots more than 6. Lots more than 6 what, darling? 6 what? Oh, 6 hours a day. Okay, so she works more than 6 hours a day. All the other exactly, Scott Hamilton, exactly. So, guys, thank you all. I'm looking forward to San Diego Comic-Con, but before that, I have Heroes Con next week. If you guys can join us there, stop by and say hello. Then, following the Heroes Con, I will be in my old stomping ground on Long Island at the Eternal Con at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And then the week after that, I will be in Morristown, New Jersey. We'll be hanging out with Debbie's college roommate, Sue, and her husband, and Anthony Marks. Hopefully, Anthony, if you're watching, it'd be good to see you too. And so I have 3 conventions in a row. Then it's a good 2-week respite before San Diego. And we'll be working up to San Diego to the end. I promise you, Deborah, I won't be an ogre, and I won't be in a bad mood, and I will shave. So, guys, not for the last time, but for coming to the last time regarding Team Zombie Sama, thank you all. The goal is to have everyone from Team Zombie Sama on our crowdfunding comics show. Oh, another thing for our crowdfunding comics. I'm not sure who our guests are next week, so forgive me. But we will. I made a film a few years ago called Some Trouble of a Serious Nature. Let me grab that real quick. Boom. Some Trouble of a Serious Nature. And what I will be doing, and it stars Brian Finney, Andrew Finney, and my sister-in-law Lauren, and my buddy Johnny Tartaglione. This is the DVD for it. It was produced by my father-in-law, directed by me. A lot of great people. I'm hoping to put together we're gonna load it up to YouTube. I just got in touch with my editor, who I haven't seen in over a decade. And he's got all the high-def files. He's got the original hard drive. We will be digitizing that and loading it up on YouTube, and it's a 20-minute movie. But we're going to have a virtual movie premiere. And I'm hoping then to get the cast members, along with Niall's help, on the show on my Billy Tucci YouTube channel to have a little, just a little talk. And we'll reminisce about shooting the movie. It was, 7 days? 7 rough days, but we actually use a real F4U Corsair. Joe Tobel was our pilot in it. He was tragically killed in the Corsair, where he actually could have bailed out, but he steered the plane away from a neighborhood, actually, at an air show. But his son Jim has since restored it, and Korean War Hero, which is the name of the aircraft, is flying high again at air shows. He might even be at Reading, Korean War Hero. But Dark Admiral, I will see you at Heroes World. Guys, again, I'll see you at Jay. I'll see you at Eternal. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys at... Why am I lying? My wife just called me a liar. What am I lying about? Years later? What do you mean years later? See, she just jumps in. Hey, Lightning fan. I don't know what my wife's talking about. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy one. Crazy Polak I married. Yeah, they're working out there again. I hope you can hear it. So, all right, let me get to work. I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. Finishing inking up the She. Well, I'm not inking it. I'm actually using my Beryl Prismacolors. And these are great. It melts. Oh, here she's calling me. Hello? Uh-oh, to clarify. Yes? She called me a liar. I'm going to put you on speakerphone because this is very awkward. Can I put you on speakerphone?
Sure.
Okay, why'd you call me a liar?
Because you said you were not going to be an ogre getting ready for San Diego.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You
No,
always
no.
are, honey. I
No,
love you
I'm
dearly,
going to be
but
happy
you're
as a June
miserable.
bug. Happy as a June bug. Happy
I'll
as
believe it
a
when I see it.
happy as an idiot. But we do have to get 3 new displays done. One we have to talk about because we have differing ideas on it. But we'll see. Deborah.
What was the other comment? Oh, because when you were talking about Joe Tobel, you made it sound like he died while filming. And that's
Oh
why
no,
I
I'm
said
sorry.
he
No.
died
Joe
years
passed.
later.
Yeah, Joe passed away a year later, at the last air show of the season. So, all right, darling. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh God, it's mean. German, Polish, Lithuanian, and mean, and Catholic. All right, everybody. Listen, I'm gonna go. Thank you, guys. I gotta finish this cover. I gotta get it to Brian Miller, get it to Brian Polito for his approval, and I'll see you guys in the funny pages. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all who supported us, who shared it, to my friends with their YouTube channels who got their Centurions out there. Again, I have to thank Brian Polito. I have to thank Jimmy Palmiotti. I have to thank Ethan Van Sciver. I have to thank Doug Tenaple. She's calling me again. And I got to thank my wife. I'm still live.
I'm not mean.
I didn't say that.
Stop that. You said German, Polish, Lithuanian, and mean.
I said lean. I said lean. You're in such... I said lean. You're in such good shape. I say mean. So, anyway, guys. Okay. So, let me get to work. All right. Again, all you guys who helped us out, everyone's interrupting me. You know, you guys kicking with my ADD. I'm trying to work. Maybe when I'm finishing this up, I'll do a little video on it. And we'll take it in the home stretch as I touch it up for the cover. Again, it's a... No, I can't say it. I keep saying it. I keep wanting to talk about stuff. So I won't. All right, everybody have a great day. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. So here I am with our Zombie Sama Indiegogo at the end. And let me just refresh it and see. I saw that we were over $42,000. Oh, man. $42,074. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Deborah closed it now. It'll be open for a few more hours until Indiegogo gets wind of it. There's no more orders going through. Also, for you guys who did contribute late, because the book is already at the printer, we won't be able to put you in the thank you, in the thank you pages of the book, but I am writing a note. I'm typing up a thank you note to everyone, and rest assured that I will put you in that, and I will mention you. It's just that we got to get this book done. My goal is to get these books, get one done quarterly. Get an Indiegogo book done, or a Kickstarter book, or both. Do Indiegogo first and then follow it up a Kickstarter. For our new projects, I want to go quarterly with it, starting next year. But for the time being, we want to get those books out. Within 2-3 months of the campaign ending, those books are in your hands. So it's just like at Diamond Comic Distributors. And then I'm really excited about getting these books into Diamond now. Our first book will be Zombie Sama. Then we will follow up with our She, a low price point She book. I'll let you know what that is when we come time to announce it. And And then we hit with all of our new series in 2020. So Crusade Comics is back. Thank you all. So we'll be making the announcement for the San Diego Super Project. We'll be making an extremely limited super project. We'll be making the announcement for my Dynamite project with my She Vampirella cover for San Diego Comic-Con, the 50th anniversary celebration of Vampirella. Wow, 50th anniversary, crazy. And then we will do, I'll be announcing the new mainstream comic that I'm doing. It's for a company I've been working with for the past couple of months, having a lot of fun with it, working with them, and here it is. So I'll see you guys again. Thank you all. Thank you for pushing us over $42,000. You guys are amazing. Thank you. See, Brian Hawkins says I said lean. So I love that I have this mute button. So I could say, you know, my wife is German, Polish, Lithuanian, Catholic, and lean as a fighter. So, all right, guys. Thanks a lot. Everyone have a great day. You guys rock. Hey, Bo Smith, I just showed the scar I still have on my leg from the shin kicking contest from last year. I got to show it again. It's because I'm hungry and I want to eat lunch, so I'm taking a lunch break. Let's do this. Bo Smith, see that scar? Whoop. That is from the Great Shin Kicking Contest at San Diego Comic-Con 2018. So that's that. All right, guys. Everyone have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. You guys are all awesome. You guys are wonderful for coming on, for following me. Please, if you guys are doing this through YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications. Hit the like button. And everyone have a great weekend. You guys really made my day. I won't be sleeping all weekend. Too much work to do. And but let's get these done. Hint, she is holding a decapitated head of a samurai. So thanks a lot, guys. Everyone have a great, great day. Thank you, guys. Peace, love, zombie sama.